It's been over 3 decades since humans set foot on the surface of the Moon. Since the last Apollo space mission in 1972, technology has improved by leaps and bounds. Now, with the incredible advances in technology since that historic era in space travel, private enterprises are now looking to the Moon as the next frontier for commercial development. Could it ever be possible to replenish the Earth's supplies of gemstones and little-known rare metals such as osmium and rhodium by sending humans or even robots into space to set up mining ventures on the inhospitable surface of the Moon? An increasing number of private firms see no reason to wait for the world's governments to take the lead and are racing to launch their own space mining missions. ASI is helping sponsor a project to build a commercial manned moon base and plans its first lunar flight in the next 10 years. According to them, technology is not the problem, rather just how to raise the massive amounts of cash required. Once built, one of the more profitable uses of the lunar base will be for adventure tourism. Under the Artemis model, a tourist would pay about $250,000 for the adventure. Obviously, the first few tourists would be living in very Spartan conditions, but it would be a chance for somebody to walk where nobody has ever walked before, pick up your own moon rock and bring it back, even hit a golf ball a mile if you feel like. The United Nations 1979 Moon Treaty, one of several international outer space agreements, attempted to define the scope of private space activity. However, it was never ratified by some major powers such as Russia and the United States. The treaty stipulated that any wealth obtained from the Moon by any spacefaring nation was to be distributed to all the people of the world. One clause referring to space resources as the common heritage of mankind has been taken by private firms as legitimizing efforts to mine on the Moon and asteroids. There are enough rare minerals on the Moon to make a commercial venture pay off. The largest obstacle is the lack of water used in large quantities in most Earth mining operations, but only believed to exist as ice at the lunar poles. Similarly, there is a lack of oxygen, which does exist on the Moon, but is bound up in compounds that are hard to break down. The low gravity situation means that robotic mining would probably be more sustainable than sending humans into space. Apart from serious practical problems, the first obstacle for companies looking to mine on the Moon is cost and return on investments. Experts say the cost of transporting items into space is exorbitant, and meaning that any lunar bases would really have to be able to procure their necessities from space.